Precision book number 6, prorations. Number 1, step 1, taxes equals debit. Taxes, you debit the seller and you credit the buyer. Number 2, interest, you debit the seller and credit the buyer. Number 3, insurance, credit the seller, debit the buyer. Rent, you debit the seller, credit the buyer. Maintenance, you credit the seller, debit the buyer. The seller gives money to the buyer for items that have not yet come due, in other words, interest. The buyer gives money to the seller for items that the seller paid in advance but have not been fully used, in other words, hazard insurance. Page 201, when taxes have been paid in advance, you credit the seller and debit the buyer. These are closing prorations. Let's go on. Next page, prorations, taxes, page 198. Step 1, calculate the days due. Monday. Okay, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So for that year, write down that, then add the number of days due. 31, 28, 31, 30, 31, 30, 31, 31, 30, 31, 30, 31. Add that up. Step 2, calculate the amount per day. The annual tax divided by the days in the year equals the money per day, the amount per day. Step 2 times step 1 equals step 3. The money per day times the days due equals proration. So the amount times days equals the proration. Example, June 18th closing, annual taxes is $1,440 through closing. The banker, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, is 168 days because that's 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 18. 1,440 divided by 360 equals $4 a day. $4 times 168 is $672. Regular year, 31, 28, 31, 30, 31, 18 is 169. 169 days. 1,440 divided by 365 is 3.94. 521 a day. 3.94. 52 times 69 equals 666.74. So it's pretty much the same. So a banker's year is rounded every month to 30, and then taking the actual month and number of days in the actual month and adding it up. So that's June 18. It came out to 168. A regular year, if you did the actual by the 30s, 28s, and 30s for the month, it came out to 169 days. So it's pretty much the same as 1 day off. So it wound up to being about equal. So banker's years are 30 days, regular years are the actual months of the year. That is all for closing prorations, book 6.